There's certain places that have a big impact on your life, and for me, this is one of them. Let's do it, and let's do it again. Hi everyone, James Robinson here guys. First things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel and welcome you back to another, Chris, it's only a GolfCatcher Friday.
You better believe it.
How are you?
Very good.
Back from your trip, how was your trip?
It was nice.
Successful, well done Jigger, good week.
So, yeah, very well done, hole in one, can't complain.
Should we put, I'm not sure if I can steal that footage, so I might put a picture of it on now.
Yeah,
Coffee in hand, what have we got this morning?
We've got our, we've just had a McDonald's. I've had 3 hash browns, James has had the full hit of one and everything.
And on that note, let's get to the tea.
Let's go.
So guys, as always in a GolfCatcher Fridays, it's starting to actually not be on a Friday. So last time it was on a Monday. This is probably a Saturday. So GolfCatcher Fridays, I think it's got a nice little ring to it that it's never actually on a Friday, Chris.
Yeah, I think it keeps them guessing.
I think it keeps you all guessing. So usually what we do guys, we play our favourite 5 holes at a golf course that means something to us. And for me...
You sold me down river here.
But...
Pack a 3 with 2 in.
Well, if you can't get around 5 holes with 2 golf, but by the way, also Chris has come that well prepared that I've had to supply him with a bag of clubs and a coffee and balls and
no, I got
glove.
The coffee at least.
Yeah, you got the coffee. So what we usually do is we play our favourite 5 holes at a golf course that means something to us. Now, this place is where I worked for 5 years under Ian Kirk, the head professional, and really enjoyed it. I learned a lot, I worked a lot, and I realised I was no good at golf.
Although he did work here for 5 years, and the guy in the car park has just said, "Are you Gary?"
Yeah, that wasn't very nice, was it?
No.
He also said
that is an insult.
Yeah, it is really funny how things don't change as well. The same cars are in the same parking spaces at the same time, and all that stuff kind of blows my mind. Today we're playing the back 5 holes. So what I used to do a lot when I'd work here is before work, about this time, about 6:30. Is it 6:30? Yeah, about 6:30. I'd come and play a loop of 5 holes. We call it the back 5. And for me, it's just a great, all it needs is really a par 3. It's all par 4s, isn't it?
Yeah, 17 short, but not quite a par 3.
Not quite a par 3. We might birdie that one, maybe.
Fingers crossed.
So that's what we're going to do today. Chris, you've played here a lot, have you?
Played here a lot with yourself, unfortunately.
And Phyllis.
You've dragged me down. And Phyllis. The real Phyllis, not Phil the pheasant.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Phyllis, because this is, this is where I started, really.
Yeah, and that's also Phil's stomping ground.
Right, I'll let you go first, because you look like you're in a rush.
Fired up. Right, guide a 5 iron down here. 380 yards.
Thin to win.
It's a finger burner.
No, that's actually not that bad, but I do know that you might be blocked out by that big tree.
That is true. Oof, that was a 630 swing.
Not even a warm-up in the net?
No, we should have. Oh.
Right, play well. What's the scores, by the way?
I think you're leading. Only just. Well, it's a better shot than mine, but same direction as mine.
Could still be blocked out by the tree, I think. Right. So guys, as always, if you are new here, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below if you don't want to miss the daily golf-related content. And I've heard...
I've just coughed right in the middle of you saying that.
Oh, have you?
I do apologise, fans.
Oh, you're all right, Chris. I've heard that you might be uploading something on your channel soon.
Oh, I'm going to put something on. What day are we on today? Friday. There is going to be a video on today. But this is going to go after that, so that really doesn't help it. But go over and check it out. That's going to be about pitching onto the green.
Wonderful, as opposed to pitching somewhere else.
yeah.
Right, so this hole's actually playing. It looks a bit tighter than what it was before. I don't know if I've just got a little bit older, but well, I've got older.
Well,
obviously.
that's a definite.
Definitely got older. What are we sending in here, Chris?
Well, I've got a 5 iron. I don't know if it'll reach.
5 iron?
It's a long way, isn't it?
No, not that far, I don't think.
No?
I think a 7 will get you there over that tree. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Also, I was up. We need to work out what we are in the series, because I was up, and then you deleted all the footage from the Woolley Park one, which I also won.
No, I think it's, I think it's 7-1 and we're doing football. No, Yes, 2 wins and a draw.
Yeah, we'll call it that. So I've got 7 points, Chris has got 1.
Off to a flying start. Right, guide this one in.
Oh, that could take a lovely kick actually. That's up that right side. Well, we'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. And it's funny, guys, how you do kind of think of these places that change your life. I mean, I worked here for Ian, like I said, for 5 years, and it's where, when I started here, I wanted to play, and I really had no hope of ever playing. But I suppose when you're young, and did you ever want to play?
No.
No. You see, I did when I started here, and then eventually I just realised I wasn't very good.
Yeah, I knew from the start, really, I wasn't that committed to...
Is that a walker? Or?
I think that is a walker. Yeah, I wasn't good enough to start with. We'd have to put a lot of hours in. We had to do a lot of hours in the shop, a lot of hours teaching. You didn't really have much time for playing.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of hours in the shop, and then that's where I started my JCR Performance business. You might notice on a lot of my emails or past posts, it was JCR Performance, and then I kind of sacked that off when YouTube started taking off and just used my actual name. How far do you reckon, Chris? Here, I played here for so long. 150's there, but I've got to get over that tree.
160.
Does 8 iron get there, do you think?
Might sneak on the front edge. It's not as warm as it has been.
No.
Well, you struck it well.
Oh, that's in the bunker. Don't go in the bunker, please.
Right.
Oh.
Big
Yeah.
bounce.
Bunker.
Bunker.
Bunker. And I mentioned on the tee about Phil. We'll stop calling him Phyllis because I know that really annoys him, and that's something that you started.
Well, maybe, yeah, probably.
So me and Chris have both been fortunate enough to work with Phil. Phil, if you want, we'll probably send you a link to this just so you can watch it. I really enjoyed working with
him. But...
No, he won't watch it, no. Phil, skip to whatever minute this is and then you can go back about your daily life. But I really enjoyed working with Phil. It was good, like we had a really good laugh. And then you worked with him at Sharjah.
Correct, I worked with him in the Middle East.
Near Dubai. It's funny because it's a really small world, the golf industry, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We all around about know each other, especially if you're in the same area for a while. And then Phil's actually still out in Dubai, still
living the dream.
Living the dream, yeah.
Yeah, right, so.
Someone's got to.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It wasn't for you, mate, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Living the nightmare.
Yeah.
Right, I don't think this was in your plan, Chris. Maybe you should have hit 5 iron.
Worst thing is, I did hit 5 iron.
Did you? Oh dear, short-sided as well. What I love about this place is that it's quite undulating around all the fairways and stuff. Get to the greens and they're pretty flat. You can have a go at your putts.
It's a bit like a links course with the undulations.
Yeah, it is actually.
You can hit a good shot and be in the rough somehow. Right.
Well, yours wasn't a good shot there, was it?
Neither of them have been good shots so far.
That's good, it just needs to sit. That's a chance at a par, Chris.
Not bad, because you are in the trap.
I am in the trap, yeah, so you're playing mind games there already.
You better believe it.
Right, the good news is, Chris, we're in the flat of the bunker. Past me, my lob wedge.
60.
Yeah? Would you use lob wedge here, Chris?
No, because you've got loads of green to work with. Right, wrong club. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, he's played one.
Oh, it's just delightful. Wrong club.
It was a good shot.
That's for you, Mr. Dennis. You've been away for a few weeks, living the dream. Now you're back here, and that's going to be one up. Come on. Is that in the circle, by the way?
Well, I've not seen you putt for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, it's been good.
I'll give you that.
Were you surprised with that shot?
It was a good shot.
Get in. And we can take the pins out now, Chris.
Is that the rule now?
I think so, yeah, I'm sure we can. Are you pin out, pin in?
Oh, get it out then. Get it out.
Get your pins out.
Oh,
oh. Oh.
Well, I had to give it a go.
1 up.
1 up.
Right, guys, 1 up. The next hole's the epitome of risk reward, and the 17th is as well, so it's actually going to be quite an interesting video. Stay tuned.
The epitome.
Epitome, you like that?
It's up there.
So I should probably say as well, when I was here, the membership here is one of a kind. It's really, really good. Like, there's really not many members. That every golf course has them. There's probably about a handful. Obviously, we'll mention no names, but generally 99% of the members here were really, really good. Apart from Keith in the car park who thought I was Gaz.
And Bob.
He's dead to me.
Don't know who Bob is, but I've just made him up.
No, Bob was really nice.
Oh, Bob's a
Bob Cottrell, if you're watching the videos,
top bloke.
lovely bloke. Lovely bloke. Right, so you see what I mean here about risk reward. 330 downhill. You can probably have a go at it, Chris. Are you going to do?
I might have a pop.
Why not?
Down towards the M1. If you're passing on the M1, don't forget to give Tankersley a wave.
Oh, this is long drive, driver, by the way.
Why is it long?
Shaft's 47.
No, is it? I don't know.
And 8 degrees of loft, and it's a 50-gram shaft as well.
Perfect.
I do apologise for that. Or is that your cup of tea?
That'll do me, that. Guide one down there. Fade it round the hole.
Well, that could be perfect, you know. That's a great shot.
Tell you what, it's got no spin.
I'm not going for the green. I'm going to, again, just tap an iron down here.
Max LS. Strike.
I think that's good, you know.
Should be in the middle. In the middle.
Yep. So guys, you might be wondering why this series is called GolfCatcher Fridays. That's because it is sponsored by GolfCatcher.
Correct.
Ryan and Paolo.
Paolo and Ryan.
And I'd just like to say how much good stuff they're actually doing. So they're doing an app with software so you can do, they're doing My Golf Day actually for all the scoring and stuff like that. But also some of the centres that they're setting up. They're setting up a new centre down in Bournemouth, which is like indoor, outdoor, par 3 course. It's going to be pretty amazing for like junior golf and development and all the stuff that golf needs to do really. They're basically grabbing golf by the scruff of the neck and chucking it where it needs to be into the future. Yeah,
really trying to grow the game, which is, golf's good at the minute, but obviously trying to bring new golfers into it, trying to get it pushed. You know, your 9-hole golf courses are great for your juniors and your beginners, not throwing them straight out into a golf course where sometimes members, not at Royal Tankersley, don't make you feel so welcome if you're just starting the game. So they're really trying to get more and more people into it.
Yeah. So make sure you go and check out the guys at GolfCatcher on Instagram. I'll link it in the description below. Is yours on? Is yours on? I can't.
Hope so.
I'm not sure. I will link their Instagram in the description below to go and check it out. And also they are doing my golf day. So if you want to see some cool behind the scenes pictures and videos from that, go and follow them. Right. I'm going to turn the screw now because I'm fancying a 10 to 1 point lead for this crispy duck in Dubai.
Well, I won't say that that's what it was after Woolley that you deleted, but I mean, that was your own fault, not mine.
Right, Chris, yours is actually just short.
It did better than I thought. So,
it did, and I'm just in the fairway here.
Well, I need to win a hole, don't I?
Yep. So if anyone's on the motorway now and they can see us, like Chris said, give us a wave. Funny hole this, because I always find that if I lay up, generally, I score better.
It's probably the
play
92 play for mouse.
92 playing 84.
Oof, a little 50.
Little 50, try and land it what's going to feel 80 yard, bit of spin, 4 yard run out. Thanks for coming, 2 up.
Highly doubt it, but I like your confidence.
Oh, snap hook it into the bunker.
Oh, what a bounce.
Oh dear.
That's a god-awful bounce.
I mean, the shot wasn't good, but it wasn't that bad, was it?
It wasn't that bad, no.
Oh dear. You see, this is what I mean about the undulations that you get here. Like, that was horrible bounce. So you just got to laugh, haven't you? Right. Anyone with a half-decent short game gets up and down here, Chris.
We can only hope.
You're going with 9-iron?
Correct.
No imagination. That's your problem.
9 iron.
Lob wedge all day, this.
No chance. Tall back foot, get her running.
Not bad. Running a little bit for you.
Not bad.
A par might get me a half.
Oh, I doubt it.
Right, Chris. Not ideal.
Short-sided this time.
Well, guess which club we've got?
Well, this is the correct club for this shot.
This is a harder bunker shot actually, isn't it?
It's a lot harder. Oh, you've played one.
Not bad, a bit duffy actually, if I'm honest with myself.
Oh. Well, it was close, it only needed another yard. Not bad.
So one of the things I used to always do here when I played in the morning was just kind of watch people on the motorway. And you know, like people watch on us, wonder where they're going, what work they're going to and stuff. And I used to always think that how lucky I was to work in golf. So there you go, a little bit of a story there for you, Chris.
What a story. Let's do
lucky to work in golf.
Some watching right now. Oof, where's he off in the white van? Oh, where's that lorry going?
Do you never do that? Wonder where people are going?
No, not really. To be honest, when I was in the shop, I was more thinking, is it time to have a Mars bar?
Yeah, Chris was thinking, is it time for my third Mars bar a day, then a flapjack, then 3 coffees?
Oh, flapjacks were good though, weren't they?
All right.
Well, it never moved. Right, this for half then. Oof, never in doubt.
Lovely roll that, wasn't it?
That was a lovely roll.
That's just 2 bunker up and downs in a row.
Back to back.
So what we'll try and do on this next hole is ideally not go in a bunker and maybe have a chance at a birdie, although this is actually the hardest hole of, oh no it's not, the 18th hole's quite hard. This is the hardest hole yet, is what I'll say. Big dog out already.
No messing.
So 390 yards uphill and slightly round the corner. Difficult driving hole this.
Another good hole though.
Right, good to go, Chris. Again, I'll let you take the honour.
Fade it off the trees.
Oh dear, here we go.
Because it's too stiff.
That's actually done all right, hasn't it? Not gonna lie, I didn't see that shot, Chris, in my head.
I did hit it well. I know it's a rarity. Centred. But all I was thinking over that, James, is where's that Ford Focus that's just drove past? Where are they going?
I think he's probably going to a big job in Leeds.
Ooh.
You're going north or south?
He was going north.
Yeah, dead Leeds.
North.
Maybe Wakey.
Ooh.
See, I see a draw up here, Chris, going with the shape of the hole. Or leave it slightly out there.
Well, it was trying. I've seen it bounce.
Wasn't a draw, was it?
No.
Wasn't a draw. Right, it's all going a bit quiet on the western front. I've walked up the right side, Chris was walking up the left side. I think he might be worried that we're going to put a resounding lead on him in this GolfCatcher series. Right, it's not lying very nicely though, and we have, I shouldn't even need to use this, the amount of times I've played this golf course. 153, playing 163 uphill. That's just a 7-iron, isn't it? Just a 7. Out of this rough it could be an 8, but we'll go 7. You don't want to be short here. Oh, he's found it. Wonderful. Try and hack this out. This has sat down horribly. Oh, go on then, be good. Sit. Sit. Probably back of the green. That came out like a rocket. And I haven't lost my towel yet either, which is good. Take a nice bounce off the tree, did it?
I think so.
To be fair, you've still done me by about 30 yards.
Not bad with a long driver. Right, 9-iron I think. What did you hit?
I hit 7 from back there. I probably should have hit 8 realistically.
Oh, I'll just feather one in.
You could hit pitching wedge really.
I'll feather one.
He's duffed it, and I reckon that's up there.
Oh, duff and run.
Duff and run, there you go. Short-ish, sort of, not really.
Not the finest.
So realistically, working here was my kind of first job in golf, or first full-time job in golf. I left working in a factory for my dad about 19, and thought I'll have a go at the PJ and come and work with Phil. What was your first job in golf, Chris?
First job, I worked at the local golf club at the main.
The local golf club we haven't played?
Yeah, that's true.
Can't get on, can we?
Can't get on, too busy. So then I went to work at one where we're going to be on next, hopefully, which is Cave Castle, which is just outside of Hull. So
that was a strange one for you as well, because you drove a long way every day, didn't you?
40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, maybe a little bit more.
In the Fez box?
In the Fez box. It's getting scrapped soon.
No!
Yeah, the wing mirrors fell off.
Oh dear.
So yeah, my first one was there, so we'll be playing there next week.
Wonderful. Cave Castle, get ready.
Oh, what
oh,
a
you've
player.
duffed it to about 6, well, 10,
What a
15
player.
foot, 20 foot.
You've overshot it.
Bit of a flyer, Chris,
Oh, flyer.
I think.
In this weather.
Yep.
Moist grass.
I must say, it is nice to be playing golf and not, I mean, it's warm, but not 40 degrees or whatever it's been.
Yeah, it has been hot.
Right, just on the back fringe, Chris, guess what club that calls for?
9 iron.
You've not learnt anything, have you, from me?
9 iron. Oh, putter.
I'll even leave my putter in the bag because I'm that confident. How's that?
What, of chipping it close?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be inside mine.
I've left my glove in my bag, that's not very good.
Oh.
That's my excuse now if it doesn't go right. Oh, yours is right in the way, Chris.
Well, I thought you'd be pitching it over that and stopping it. Haven't you got a 60? Plenty of room after that to land it. Well, you best go and get your putter, because that, my friend, was no BM.
Yeah, yours was in the way though.
How was it? Right, here we go. Down the line. It's a little bit. There's not much in it, I don't think.
For a birdie?
For a birdie. Get it lined up. James didn't seem to move much, so here we go. Great roll. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's the same as mine on the first, isn't it? Right, this for the half.
This for the half. You've got to hold some putts.
We have seen that the putter's on fire, Chris, to be fair.
You are putting well, I'll give you that. Oh. Great putts.
Chris, can you just recreate that face when that went in for the camera?
Yeah, I'm too busy looking at lorries and cars.
The face resembled something like... And really, Chris, I'd just like to thank you for all the putting lessons that you've given me over the years.
What you've really done is, I'm not saying I've got anything against this putter, although it is a monstrosity, is that you've picked the worst putter you could find out of your collection of 5,000, so I don't hole any putts myself.
It's really the only one that was in the garage, dressed room in the office, but I'd already locked the door.
That old chestnut.
Right, Chris, 17th hole, 314 yards, drivable because it's downhill. This is where it could all go wrong.
Oh yeah.
I'll let you go first.
Need a tee. Someone's been out this morning and took a right wedge out.
Took a slug.
Oh yeah, that's fresh, that.
Why are you going that far side? Just so I can't set the bloody camera here?
No, because I've got to miss this tree and play a power fade. You've given me an extra stiff. That's extra stiff, innit?
I do feel like I've not done you justice with the clubs there really, but I'm not really bothered.
Well, he'll do anything to win. Right, power fade.
Keep cutting. Yeah, should be alright. Bottom side. Leave your tee in the ground, some. Good one, that.
That was.
With this wind direction, it might not be drivable actually.
2 good drives. One okay one.
It's a fresh slug, that, isn't it?
It is a fresh slug. Oh, is my tee not good enough for you?
No, it's not tall enough.
Oh, it's broken anyway. What's not tall enough?
Me.
Oh, you got the draw. Well, he'll be next to me anyway.
That just wasn't very good.
Social.
So a really interesting thing about Tankersley as well, when I was here, the team, like the whole team, was really, really cool. There was me, Phil, Ian in the shop, then there was Dave and Anne, the stewardess upstairs. Fun story, they once made me a full English breakfast for my birthday, because I was working on my birthday, put candles in it. You like birthday candles for a cake?
Oh,
so, yeah, just good time.
That is more fitting for you than
full
a
English,
cake,
yeah, it is. Unless it's a caterpillar cake, in that case I would have rather had the cake.
Wow.
But then we had Tim on the green staff, and Nathan. Nathan worked on greens while I was here.
Yeah, I remember Nathan.
So he's gone to Renishaw now. We might do an episode at Renishaw actually.
Oh yeah.
But remember guys, get in the comments below, let us know where you'd like us to play. Should we come and play with you? What are your stories about your golf course? Are they as good as this man's?
Oh, I've got some cracking stories.
I bet you have, yeah.
Not quite a full English with birthday candles in, but who knows?
Right, Chris, we both hugged the left side. You're just down there. You're going to have to play a low bump and run to that flag, and I'm here.
60?
It's going to, well, actually, no. I don't think I can get over that from that line.
Of course you can.
No, I don't.
Of course you can.
It would be some shot.
You can get over.
I feel like he's trying to goad me in there. If the lie was better, I would, but it's not. It's sat down. It's not the shot. It's not the shot. The shot is a bump and run 8 iron onto the green. We haven't hit a green in reg yet.
Where's your 60?
Sit. Sit, 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 sit. We still haven't hit a green in reg yet.
Fans are disappointed. The whole world is disappointed.
Well, Chris, still haven't hit a green in regulation myself.
But you're still one up.
And the 18th is probably the hardest hole on the golf course, so I'm not holding out much hope for that.
No, I'm not either. Oh, too far.
Fiery. Oh, that's in the bunker, that one. Oh. That's the face you pulled earlier.
Oh, it's just a gift that keeps on giving this morning. Pete's at the hash browns.
But Chris, you wanted to see a lob wedge on this hole, so guess what that shot calls for?
You're going to give it to the fans?
Yeah, you know it, you know it. Again, I'll leave the putter there.
Me too. Oh, I've hit the rake.
It's all gone off. I'll tell you what, I think the rake stopped it from going on the M1.
Well, I think it'd have been back of the bunker.
Channel, you're in a Robinson for this shot.
Right, a James Robinson special.
Not bad, bit of check on it. Putter required. Went for it.
Take offs.
Take it now. With my putting today, I don't think so. So get that putter out.
This is straight in.
Oh, look at that. Ours was it?
No, you didn't take off. Get your bread and butter out. Flag in, flag out, sir.
Out.
It's a short flag, that, isn't it? Standing next to it.
Depends who stood next to it, Chris, doesn't it? How's this happened?
Regulation par.
Yeah, something like that.
Side door.
Side door, shut up.
Snuck in.
4 for 4, that.
Snuck in.
Tell you what, my stats would be interesting today, Chris, wouldn't they? I've just had 4 putts.
Yeah. Yeah, you've chipped and putted quite well. Rest of it, terrible.
Rest of it has been terrible, yeah. Correct.
I'm about to put that on there then.
Yeah. Shows what kind of mental state you're in this morning, really, that.
That putter's done me.
Right, guys, so I believe that is Dormy 1. And again, Robinson can't lose, yet to lose on the series. Chris looks like he's in a world of pain.
Just deflated.
Oh yeah. Deflated.
It's always next week.
And in fairness, if you're deflated, God help us all. Oh, just when you thought there was no more air to come out, Chris is deflated. It's like a lilo that's just sinking slowly.
That's it, that's what I feel like.
And I'll tell you what, Chris, it's not going to get much better because this is one of the hardest holes in Sheffield, maybe Yorkshire, maybe the world.
I know, I hate this hole as well.
The amount of people that have walked onto this tee full of promise with a medal card in hand.
And took an 8.
Yeah.
I think an 8 might win it today.
I think it probably would, yeah, you're right. I might even hit 3 wood here, you know.
3 wood for safety.
3 wood to the green.
Yeah, it will do, won't it? Right, at the big tree, faded off.
A little bit left, it might carry that bank actually, it was a good strike.
Centred again.
Just needs to be long enough to get over that bank. I'm going to hit 3 wood because I've been hitting it fairly well. Driver today hasn't been my forte.
Oh, is that the tactic, is
Yeah.
it? Is that camera just getting lorries going past?
Pardon?
Is that camera just getting lorries going past?
Going to work?
Play the game. Wow. I wouldn't say it were much better than the driver's been.
That's in the fairway!
Right.
What was wrong with that?
Well, I mean, it's nearly missed fairway.
Another one of them will be on the green.
Ooh, Boca. Boca lorry, where's Boca going?
I don't know. Leeds, going north?
Going north.
Leeds.
Ah, to Leeds.
Leeds or Wakey. It might even be heading up the A1, Chris, to Newcastle. Who knows? At this point.
Oof. Google it.
So I've got to say, when I used to work here, it was renowned for having good greens, good tees, all in very good condition, bunkers as well, and if anything, it's just got better. It's been really good condition today, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. Greens have been good.
Bunkers have been outstanding.
Well, yeah.
Members used to moan about the bunkers here. I never used to get it because I always thought they were good. But then members do moan about bunkers everywhere because they're not very good at bunker shots, are they?
Correct. That is exactly why most of the time.
So, thoughts on Tankersley today, Chris? Look at the size of that.
Oh, what
Eddie the Eagle.
Oh, we haven't seen many fills out here today.
No, there's usually a lot as well.
Yeah. Of course, great. I enjoy it here. It's a good test. I was speaking to one of the members in the car park. I said, "Oh, enjoy your round." He said, "I've not enjoyed it since being a member." I said, "Oh, right, perfect." He said, "Oh yeah, I just can't get my head around it. I think I'm doing well, and then I get onto the back 5 and I always manage to lose a couple of shots, but it just shows how much of a good test, although not the holes aren't the longest, it's a good test, and then you get to walk up this coming
Absolutely, and in
last.
fairness, we've probably not done the course justice. We've just shown you these 5 holes, because for me, the second hole is the best hole on the golf course, the third hole is a lovely little par 3, the 13th hole sweeps down by the clubhouse and it's great. Just lots of good golf holes, Chris.
Lots of good golf holes, yeah. Nice and easy to get to off the old M1 if you're going north to Leeds like the workers,
Or south to Nottingham.
or south to sunny Nottingham.
Anyway,
Pop
that's
in.
enough of that. Right, so my 3 wood that Chris said wasn't any better than the driver's is nearly up with his driver there. Again, I'm right side, his left side. Roll reversal today. He's not listening, he's got his head in the game.
What, it's in 3 wood?
How far is it? I might, no, 3 wood's too much, isn't it?
Is that 200, the blue?
Yeah. We're downwind, aren't we? Out of that lie, I can probably chase a 4 iron up there, maybe a 2. Yeah, 260. 260, we'll hit 3 wood. Heart of the green, not air green in reg yet. 2 putts, and we're away. Or snap bucket left. Sit. Now what we've done there is open the green up That's always the side you want to miss it on, I think, here, if I remember rightly. Worst swing of the day, that one, Christopher.
A low snapper.
Luckily enough, it didn't go in the trees, it kind of bounced back right. Oh. So the flag's on the right side as well, so actually, I've just missed it on the right side.
Oh, is that it? Right, fair enough.
Something like that. What have you got?
2 iron.
Well, that's on it if it's kick right a bit. Long. Bit of a flyer.
Long.
Hollow bodied iron, you see.
No, just pure brute strength.
Something like that, yeah. I'll tell you what, Chris, I mentioned about Bob earlier. He was only on first tee.
Bobby Cott.
Bob, he's on. Recognise that walk anywhere. I'm just up on the left side here. And yours is a very difficult up and down, actually.
Bunker, short-sided.
Tell you what.
It's not what dreams are made of, is it really?
No, this isn't. Oh, it's delightful. It could be in. Oh, that's a great shot, Chris. Shot of the day.
Oh, shot of the day.
Some would say that.
Still losing though, aren't I?
Potentially, yeah.
Just.
Take halves.
No deal.
It's on you, son.
I know, but I'll be standing on your
Don't matter.
line.
You stand on it, son. Not bothered. Have you volleyed my ball there?
Just give it a little nudge.
That's what you get. No putter. No deal. So obviously, Chris, I have 2 for the match here, but I'd like the viewers to know this is for a 100% up and down record, having missed every green on the golf course. Which is some stat.
Cracking short game, coach.
I take back what I said about Bob. I thought I was going to wait and say hello, but he's gone.
Oh, Bob was a splendid guy.
It's enough. It's
Unbelievable.
enough. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. That was another episode of Golf Catcher Fridays. If I pull my finger out, I might get this out today as well on Friday.
10-1.
10-1.
But we're at Cave next
We're
week.
at Cave next week, and then you've got a few to come, haven't you? A few courses.
Oh, yes.
Something like that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash that subscribe button below. Go and check out Chris Dennis Golf for all your, whenever he posts, needs.
Short game needs.
Something like that.
I put on a display. Oh, we both put a bit.
Yeah, it's been good short game today. The greens are really good, so that does help.
Yeah, they
Apart
are.
from that, guys, we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye!